Hello friends, welcome back. Today we're going to work on About Triangle Projects 2. So I'm going to come over to Atom and open that up by pressing Command P, pasting in the file name. That gets me there quite quickly. I can close my old project. And then here we're working on, we're requiring triangle again. So I'm going to press the Command \1 and we're going to pull up this triangle file which we used in a previous one. Because we know that it's period, we know that it's in the same folder as this file, the About Triangle 2 projects, which is here. So we can see that we can look it up and it's down here. And I'm just going to drag triangle down here so that it is easy to view, and I'm going to close the file structure because we don't need that now. So this is our information from a previous test, and so maybe we're going to be working with this now. So here you need to write the triangle method in the follow triangle thing. Okay, so we've already opened that up. This just gives you a hint as to where you're supposed to be working. So about our triangle project, so the first assignment did not talk about how to handle errors. Let's handle that part here. So here what we're seeing is exception triangle error expected but nothing raised. So here we have about triangle project 2 on line 10. So this is what is failing us. So we want to assert that we raise a problem if the triangle is at 0, 0, 0. Well, what we want to be able to do is raise a triangle error. So we want to be able to say raise triangle error. And we only want to do that, we want to do that before, and we want to check to see. So the first one that I'm noticing is we can't have any of them be 0. So we can say if A is equal to 0 or B is equal to 0 or C is equal to 0. So if I save that and I rerun the terminal, we see that we're actually failing on line 11 now. So on line 11, which means that we're raising errors for if any of the values turn up to be 0. Well, another thing that we want to be able to do is make sure that none of the values are less than 5. So instead of saying 0, we could just say if the values are less than or equal to 0. And that will make it so that we've got that taken care of as well. Less than or equal to 0. So we could save this guy and then rerun the commands. Cool. Looks like we're moving forward. Now we're on line 12, so we're failing here. And okay, so this is a situation where the values have to be greater than the sum. So the smallest value and the largest, two smallest values need to be summed to be greater than the largest value. So the way that we could do this, well, I mean, if we're getting passed in 1, 1, 3 like this, so our parameters are A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1, and C is equal to 1. Well, we could create an array. We could go create an array of sorted parameters, sorted triangle length, and we set that equal to A, B, and C dot sort. And so that would give them an order, because here we've got 2 and 2. So if we did 2 plus 4, that would be 6. That would give us a false answer. What we want to do is sort them, so that'll make it so 2, 2, 4. And then we can say we can raise triangle error if sorted triangle away length at position 0 plus sorted triangle length at position 1 is less than or equal to sorted triangle lengths at position 2. So yeah, that might be a verbose way of doing this, but let's see if it works. So yeah, now we're at about iteration, which is another exercise. So we've completed this one. So basically we're completing that. We're raising this triangle error if we have values that are less than 0, and then we also sort the lengths, and then we can check to see if the 2 smallest ones are less than or equal to their period 1. So here we've sorted, we take these 3 parameters, so A is equal to 2, so our lengths, well, I could say our lengths is equal to, in this one we're setting them equal to ABC. So 2 and 4 and 2. And so lengths dot sort is equal to our sorted lengths. Sorted lengths. And so our sorted lengths at position 0 is the first one. Sorted lengths at position 0 is 2. At position 1 it's 2, because you can see that it's in order 2, 2. So 2 plus 2 should be less than or equal to 4. If it's the same, then you don't have a triangle, you just have a solid line. And so yeah, that's how I think about this one. Now there's probably some other ways, there's probably a lot of other ways to do this. Some people would say you should probably just change this to be a smaller variable because this runs off the page. And I get that. So we could be like sorted lengths and make this a little bit cleaner. Sorted length, sorted length, sorted length. Then it stays on the page, which I like. So yeah, that would still work. And then there's probably a way to sort them, and then you could do this all in a single line. You could extract it into a different variable. There's all sorts of different ways you can make Ruby cleaner and more efficient. I think this is kind of a bare bones way of getting it done, but I like it for now. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll see you in the next lesson.